mailing days or something. Well, Eric would just stop being lazy and put it out a month in advance. All set, Eric?
Yes.
All right. This is the Oklahoma County Floodplain Management Board, room 20, room 204. Immediate following this regularly scheduled 1:30 Planning Commission meeting, and now 3:16. Notice of meeting posted on July 16th, 2024. Call to order, Eric. Roll call.
Yes, the members of the Floodplain Management Board are Mr. Rob Murray, Mr. Rob Talbot,
Here.
Ms. Denise Patterson, and Mr. Greg Davis.
Here. Okay, item number 4, approval of minutes of the previous meeting, March 21st, 2024. Quick question, Eric, are we under the same guidelines as we are for the Planning Commission with quorum?
Well, actually, the Floodplain Management Board is made up of 5 members.
Okay, so
you're good.
we're good.
You're good.
As long as we don't go 2-2.
Right, right. That's all right.
All right. Item number 4, approval of minutes of previous meeting, March 21st, 2024. Everybody has a copy in front of them, of which 3 of the 4 people are here that were at that meeting. So I'll entertain a motion to approve the minutes.
So moved.
Second. Roll call, Eric?
Mr. Murray?
Yes.
Mr. Talbot?
Yes.
Ms. Patterson?
Yes.
And Mr. Davidson?
Yes. All right. Item number 5, discussion and possible action to approve/deny development permit DP 2024-05 TICSL Oklahoma Power Partners and OG&E.
So I'll just give a brief description, then I want to get the gentleman here set up. He has a PowerPoint that he wants to show. But the overall project itself is they're going to expand this plant to generate more power. And so this area that's shaded there in the north corner of the property is where this work is going to take place as far as the new equipment that's going to be brought in. Obviously, all of this area is in the floodplain, so all of this property is in the 100-year floodplain. And as you go north and south from there, it's the same thing. You have the North Canadian River that feeds into that area that creates all of this floodplain that you see. So their application that they submitted to us is basically just to prove to us that this additional equipment is not going to cause a rise up and downstream of this particular location. They've provided those calculations to us. We reviewed those. We have no issue with what has been provided. Also, the buildings that they're going to construct out there have to meet our requirements as far as being 2 feet above the base flood elevation. From my understanding, they're still quite some ways away from actually starting any major construction out there, but they have no issue with that requirement. The plans that we've seen at this point, they're going to meet that requirement. The reason that this is in front of the Floodplain Management Board is just the size of the project more than anything else. We just wanted to notify the general public of, this board meeting and just the project itself. So people saw any work going on, they had any idea, because really there's not going to be any other discussions as far as any public boards really after this point. They're going to start going to work and submitting building permits as needed. So really this is the only opportunity for the general public to be aware of what was going on out there. So with that said, let me get this gentleman set up.
Basically, there's no issues going on with the current structures and flood.
Right. We haven't had any issues. I'll let them speak to any issues. This power plant has been out there for quite some time. If I'm not mistaken, I want to say it was 70s, 80s time frame. Oh, okay. Well, just kidding.
How long?
1924.
And essentially, you're just adding some more structures out there. I know you brought a PowerPoint, but
it's like a 4-slide little PowerPoint if you guys want to see it. If not,
I think it's just to kind of give you more detail of the equipment that's being placed out there and that sort of information.
right. But at this point, even if we don't hear it, it's not like we're breaking any rules.
No,
It's
no,
not going to come back
no.
to point. Does anybody have? Why don't we start with? If you wouldn't mind come up and get name, address. First of all, we apologize. Usually we don't go so long in the planning commission.
No,
But
that's
that was 2 months worth of
understandable.
stuff. So name and address?
Casey Furman, 1821 Northeast 54th Street, here on behalf of OG&E.
Does anybody have any questions they want to ask or concerns? We're all happy with what we've been told? Yeah. Okay. And just to clarify, is there anybody here who wants to talk in favor of this project? So we have that on record. Okay. Thank you, sir. And is there anybody here who would like to talk against this project? Hearing and seeing none, I'll entertain a motion for us to approve/deny item number 5.
Second.
Roll call, Eric?
Mr. Murray? Mr. Talbot?
Yes.
Ms. Patterson?
Yes.
And Mr. Davidson?
Yes. Motion approved. Should have did him first.
Well, unfortunately, that's,
Item 6 is new business. In accordance to the Open Meetings Act, Section 3119, new business is defined as any matter not known about or which could not have been reasonably foreseen prior to the time of posting of this agenda. Eric, any new business?
no, sir.
All right. Item number 7, adjournment of meeting. Do we have to make a motion?
Yes, sir.
Doesn't say that on the sheet.
I
So
know.
moved.
Roll
Mr.
call.
Murray, Mr. Talbot,
Yes.
Ms. Patterson.